Assalamu alaikum. And this is a juxtamedullary apparatus. There are various types of cells present in the juxtamedullary apparatus. Juxtamedullary cell, macula densa, and the mesangial cells. Juxtamedullary cells are involved in the secretion of the renin, which is a hormone. And macula densa cells, these are present at the end of the thick ascending limb, segment of ascending limb, and this is involved in ionic regulation. Mesangial cells, these are involved in the secretion of the erythropoietin. Here, this is yeah, you can see in this diagram, this is the afferent arteriole, and then this is these are the juxtamedullary cells. These are the Lacasse cells. This is the afferent arteriole, macula densa, and this is the distal convoluted tubule. Peritubular capillaries are the second capillary network in the nephron. This is the main blood vessel, and this from this afferent arteriole originate and then moves afferent arteriole originate and they divide into the glomerular capillaries. Now this is the peritubular capillaries. This form a network of capillaries around the ductal system, and this is involved in the absorption of useful material from the waste. Although a ductal system have urea, uric acid, bilirubin, and various other nitrogenous waste which have to release from the body, but there are certain useful substances in the ductal system also, which are the glucose, various ions, and water when the body is dehydrated or when the scarcity of water is in the body. Then basically the function of the peritubular capillaries is to reabsorb useful material from the ductal system. Vasa recta are the long capillaries. They are present around the loop of the Henle in the nephron, and they maintain the osmotic gradient required for water reabsorption. Nephron is a structural and functional unit of the kidney. Why? Because most of the because filtration of blood occur in the Bowman capsule, and inside the Bowman capsule, glomerular capillaries are present. This is a Bowman capsule, and this is the proximal convoluted tubule. Then this is a Bowman capsule. This is a proximal convoluted tubule. Then this is the loop of the Henle, and this is the descending limb, and this is the ascending limb. And then this is the collecting duct. This is specialized for the secretion as well as selective reabsorption of useful material. Nephron, glomerulus, and the Bowman capsule. Glomerulus, it is a site for blood filtration. It operates as a non-specific filter, remove both useful and non-useful material. The product of glomerulus is known as the filtrate. Capillaries are present here, and the blood is filtered except with the RBCs and the larger blood proteins. Why? Because fenestraries are not large enough to filter the blood proteins and the cells, and as well as fenestraries have charge, so negative charge, so negative proteins are not allowed to enter in the cavity of the Bowman capsule. Bowman capsule, it is a sac which encloses the filtrate. Now the proximal convoluted tubule is continuous with the uh, glomerular capsule. It is a thick, constantly active segment of the nephron. It reabsorbs most of the useful substances from the filtrate. Filtrate is the filter material in the Bowman capsule. Sodium 65%, water 65%, bicarbonate 90%, chloride 50%, and glucose nearly 100%. The primary site for the secretion elimination of the drug waste and the hydrogen ions. The loop of the Henle, it is a U-shaped structure. Here you can see that it is a U-shaped structure or a hairpin-like structure. It begins in the cortex. It receives a filter from the proximal convoluted tubule. It extends down into the medulla and then return to the cortex to impeti into the distal convoluted tubule. It moves downward in the medulla and then through the ascending limb it enter into the distal convoluted tubule. What is the primary function of the loop of Henle? Is to concentrate the salt in the interstitium, the tissue surrounding the loop. Types of the nephron, there are two types of nephron, cortical one and the juxta medullary nephron. Here this is visible in the diagram. Cortical nephron have loop of Henle in the they actually this loop of Henle don't penetrate deep in the region of the medulla, while in the juxta medullary nephron loop of Henle penetrate deep into the medulla. Thank you. This is a completion of topic.